ourselves, our associate producer and call screener, Jenna Sears, and you, America. This is The Ramsey Show.
Alright, as you can see, The Ramsey Show ending.
Did you know you can listen to The Ramsey
That means
Show
we
on your
started.
smart speaker? Just tell Alexa, Google Assistant, or Siri to play The Ramsey Show podcast. Check out all Ramsey Network shows on your smart speaker today.
That's a good idea, James. That was James Childs. Alrighty. Okay, we can get rid of this. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. That needs to go over to there. As a spoiler for anybody that saw that. Let's see. Entering things in the chat. Schedule free financial coaching consultation assessment with me at ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money. Oh, what else do I like to type in the chat to test the chat? I like to put in my email address, which is right up there, which is CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. And you can ask me about anything. Questions about coaching or anything on my channel. If you have a question you'd like to be answered on the after show, you can send that to my email as well, and I will send you an email back with the answer and also answer it on the show. What else do I need to put in here? Oh, donations. Which is HTTPS ://. You don't have to put all that in there. You can just type in paypal.me /Coach Steve Money, and it will automatically redirect to the secure site, the HTTPS. And any donations will be used to make the show better. Oh, I forgot my drink. Be right back. Oh. Alrighty. Nobody in the chat. Let's check my channel. Let's refresh my channel here and see if we're actually going. Yes, we are. According to the information. Alright. We like 30 more seconds and then I'll just go ahead and start. Diet Coke. I knew I was not going to be able to get through without the drink today, so I went to get it instead of trying to make it through without it. Alright, today's episode number, what episode number is it? 113 of these so far. Got another subscriber today. Thank you to whoever did that. I appreciate it very much. Definitely subscribe and like and hit the notification bell. That way you know whenever I go on. Alright, I'm going to sing a little bit of this one. I wanted to do this one yesterday, but I forgot all about it. Because, of course, yesterday was the 21st day of September. I'm I'm using my webcam mic today because I forgot to plug in my good mic, so we'll see how well this one does. Hey, do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing the minds of pretenders while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing in the key that our souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away. Hey, 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 buddy, say do you remember, buddy, dancing in September, buddy, never was a cloudy day. Ba-doo-doo, 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 ba-doo-da, ba-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo, ba-doo-da, ba-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo. My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart to see you. Only blue talking love. Remember how we knew love was here to stay. Now December found the love that we shared in September. Only blue talking love. Remember the true love we share today. Hey, 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 buddy, I always want to go up, but I can't make that one. Buddy, dancing in September, buddy, never was a cloudy day. What up, Flash? What up, Blackstone Rookie? Alright, that's enough of that. They will probably flag me for that. We'll see. Although I think I tried a little bit of it on the karaoke pre-show, and I don't think they got me for that on there. So, let's see, what is next? Oh, I know what's next. It's time to sing. I skipped it yesterday, but I only sang the what did I sing? The verse and the bridge and the chorus. So we're gonna do the whole thing today. It starts with step 1, $1,000 emergency fund. In step 2, you'll pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every single one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. Stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach and why I host my YouTube show. If you don't like the way, whoops, I'm singing the right song, my bad. The baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Step 4 is when you can take a breath and go less gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself, and you live like nobody else. Now you get to live large, now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And and I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach and why I host this after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show After Show, brought to you by Tina Sher, the Queen of Sheba. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, also Ramsey Preferred Financial Coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment at ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money. The link is at the top of the chat for that. You can also email me if you have any questions about being coached or anything else regarding any of the Ramsey stuff, or anything else that's on my channel. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to email me. Love to hear from you. You can add me on the Gram. I forgot to queue up the add me on the Gram kid today. Add me on the Gram. You can reach me on Instagram and Twitter, Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, so I can make it better, that's paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Or you can just log into your PayPal account, click on Send Money, and put in my email address, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. Alrighty, let's check with the chat. Thanks for the IO flash. Let's see. Today's Ramsey Show, I have yesterday's notes on here, so it says it was a replay. It was not a replay today. The hosts were Ken Coleman. He's the author of From Paycheck to Purpose. You can pre-order that now for $20 and get $100 in bonus items that will help you take your career to the next level. He is also the host of The Ken Coleman Show. And his co-host today was Mr. John Deloney, friend of the After Show, author of Redefining Anxiety, and also host of the John Deloney Show. And since John Deloney is on, we gotta sing. Get ready. Time to drink. Oh, we call him Dr. D, as you can see, but his parents named him John Deloney. Ooh, he's got 2 PhDs, 2 more than me. Plus, he's got some other certs. John Deloney, never gonna stop. Give advice, such a brilliant mind, always roots it out. Has the clout of the healing kind. John, woo! John Deloney. John Deloney. Alright, as you can see there, extra verses notes I have so far to write some extra verses. Need to know more stuff about Mr. Deloney there. And we've got Season of Life, and we've got today's fact about the he brushed his teeth with hair gel and blamed it on Camel, I believe. Market report. Oh, and if you have any ideas for some verses for that, Again, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. Don't mind doing a collab. I can collab with people. Alrighty, the market report up today. Maybe not quite recovering yesterday's losses, but getting up there. Getting some of it back anyway. Russell led the way, being up almost 1.5%. And let's see what we got in the Europe. The Europe is all up. The Asia is mixed. Currencies, we got the euro up on the dollar up on the yen, the dollar up on the British pound, the Canadian dollar up on the US dollar, and the Australian dollar is up on the US dollar. So that's going to be mixed as well. Let's see, what do we usually... Oh, we usually check the most followed. Facebook down 4% almost. That's a lot. Wonder what happened with... I wonder if something happened. I didn't see anything. Sometimes stuff just go down for no reason though. So let's see who did the most here. It was Tesla, just barely beating out Apple for the day there in these. Anyway, these are the most followed stocks on the Google. Check back in the chat. Not many chatters today. That's all right. We will persevere. This from Investors Business Daily. This is about the market coming back today, rallying on the Evergrande news ahead of the Fed decision. That's where the Fed, I guess, meeting again to decide when they're going to stop helping out the economy by buying bonds. Evergrande is the Chinese, like the biggest Chinese real estate company, and they have big payments coming up. They announced that they are going to make an interest payment Monday, I think, but there is another one that they are probably going to miss making. So it's bad. I mean, they're borrowing money to pay back loans. So you know that house of cards can't go on forever. So that's bad. And they aren't the government. Because the government can just they can basically print their own money. So as long as you believe in the government, that the government is worth what they're being loaned, but of course they should not do that either. Let's see what kind of stories we got here today. It says stock futures are flat. This is breaking, so this would be up to date. After Dow and S&P snapped the 4-day losing streak following the Fed decision. Oh, that must have been today. Okay, so let's see, what did it say? They holding interest rates steady, saying tapering of bond buying is coming soon. Tapering means stopping it, like stopping it from being as much as it is, like going, not as much, basically, is what the deal is with that. But I mean, they said the same thing they've been saying every time they meet. So, but stronger mortgage. The article here I was just reading, it got distracted by the breaking news. Stronger mortgage demand points to September surge in home sales. It had gone down the last time we talked about it. Mortgage applications to purchase a home rose to highest level since April. Average contract interest rate for 30-year fixed-rate mortgages with conforming loan balances remain unchanged at 3.03%. Refinance demand is the word. Refinance demand surged 7% despite stalled interest rates. So yeah, we were saying last time we talked about it, a week or two ago, the refinances had slowed down. Let's see, total mortgage volume was up nearly 5% for the week, according to the Mortgage Bankers Association's seasonally adjusted index. And we probably don't. Housing demand is strong into the fall, despite fast rising home prices and low inventory. Inventory situation is improving with more new homes under construction and more homeowners listing their home for sale. Alrighty. Mortgage applications to purchase a newly built home rose unexpectedly in August, according to another report from the MBA. They usually drop in August due to seasonality, but demand appears to be coming back despite still strong price gains. Alrighty, back to the chat. And what up, Clay? Mama called him Clay, Daddy called him Clay, I call him Clay. Clay's been busy at work. He hasn't been able to join us in the Ramsey chat. Thank you for taking time out of your day, sir, to come by here. I appreciate it. Matty Baggs' channel is the Blackstone Rookie, and you can watch him on there. He cooks stuff on his Blackstone Griddle Grill. He also has some other stuff on there as well. Oh, what do we got here? This one's for AJ. I don't think AJ's in the chat today, but this one's for AJ. From, where is it from? NPR.org. How about that? On their special series, The Coronavirus Crisis. Say that 8 times fast. Why liquor shortages caused by the COVID-19 pandemic persist in some states. I did not read this. Let's find out. Fair warning for your next trip to the liquor store. Several states across the U.S. are still experiencing booze shortages related to COVID-19, and it's unclear when the supply will be able to meet demand. Early in the pandy, it was common to find libations. That's fun. That's fun where you get to work at NPR and you get to write articles and you use different words for drinks. That's a college word for a drink. Libations low in stock after some liquor stores briefly closed amid statewide lockdowns and skyrocketing consumer demand for alcohol. But continued reports of shortages from Vermont to New Jersey to Ohio, really? Persist more than a year later, and some states are rationing their liquor supply amid ongoing supply chain issues. I haven't been in a liquor store, but in the grocery stores, and there are hard alcohol stores inside Kroger, some Kroger locations. That's a grocery store, and so they have a liquor store separate inside some of them. And I didn't notice any empty when I would walk by. I didn't notice any empty shelves. So I don't know about that. There's a nice little asking for a donation. It wouldn't be NPR if they didn't ask for a donation. I asked for donations too, though, so I guess I can't complain about that. The Pennsylvania State Board in charge of consumer liquor sales announced last week that it was limiting, scam likely, it was limiting customers to 2 bottles of certain alcoholic beverages per day. The Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board said purchase limit on select items including Hennessy Cognac, Buffalo Trace Bourbon, and Patron Tequila will be in place for the foreseeable future. Liquor store customers in North Carolina, we know some people in North Carolina. My grandma, Shan, lives there. Are encountering out-of-stock signs instead of their favorite spirits. Local TV station WTVD reported amid an ongoing supply shortage there too. I don't think anybody saw the kind of demand we're seeing right now, particularly in those high-end and super premium products coming, said David Osgo. That's an interesting name. Chief economist of the Distilled Spirits Council of the United States. How do you get that job, I wonder? Anyway, so let's find out why. Let's see. Problems at nearly every step of the alcoholic beverage supply supply chain. Some producers are struggling to source glass bottles. The cost to import from overseas has shot up because of price increases in international shipping. Actually, delivering booze to bars, restaurants, and other vendors has been hampered by a shortage of truck drivers. We talked about that happening all over. So all along the line, you have almost a compounding effect. Yep. Of course, if you can't find glass to put it in, that's the trail stops before it even starts. Many liquors simply take a long time to make. Producers have to grow or buy the ingredients, distill the spirit, then let it age. That means producers must anticipate demand years in advance. They can't simply turn on the spigot when demand rises. You can't go back 5 years and retroactively plant more agave. That is how that's pronounced, right? Said the Osgo of the plant to use to make tequila. It doesn't work that way. Oh, in the future it will. I'm sure they'll do. I'm sure we'll have all kind of time problems from people doing that. The distiller Buffalo Trace, whose bourbon is currently limited to 2 bottles per day for customers, I guess, in Pennsylvania, is undertaking a $1.2 billion expansion, but says it will still be a few years before it can fully meet consumer demand. Buffalo Trace recognizes this is not the news its fans want to hear for the next few years, but making great whiskey does take time, and the distillery is not prepared to cut quality corners to increase short-term supply. So there you go. What it means for drinkers, you'll just have to deal with it being out sometimes. Just like everything else that's out right now, and all those situations that are continuing to happen. It is interesting that the problem hits it every step of the way, from making it all the way to it being set on the store shelf. Interesting. And back to the chat. Lunchable shortage. I didn't know there was a Lunchable shortage. I don't remember. I remember they've been at well, I haven't been looking at them for them specifically either, but I think I remember I see them every time I go to the store here, I think, but it could be different other places. Certainly. All right, how about some tech news? We're not going to watch this video, but this just popped up in my feed today. Also, speaking of popping up in my feed, where is the Google Finance? Here it is, the Google Finance page. So, I've been looking up air fryer recipes because I got a new air fryer. Well, it was new, and I got the first air fryer I've ever had. And so I started to get stuff in this financial Google Finance page. I get this from Fox News. I get that. Ingredients, that's not even made in an air fryer. And where I think there's one more in there. I tried cooking pancakes in the air fryer and love the result. Yeah, I actually looked at that one. He got the little tins from where you buy the you buy the graham cracker crust, the pre-made graham cracker crust in little pie shells like that. So he took the graham cracker crust out and is going to use that on something else later, and put the pancake batter in there. He said it turned out really well in 5 minutes, I think. 7 limited edition whiskey releases we can't wait to sip this fall. I haven't been searching any alcohol stuff, so I don't know where that one came from. But definitely they've been paying attention. I know what you're up to, Google. Oh well, I guess I'll put up with it as long as your stock keeps going up. So it keeps going up within my mutual fund. I guess we'll all be all right on that. Ob says, please like and subscribe, friends. I thank you, Obs. I would like to agree with that. Clay says that's a solid no, Obs. On liking, on subscribing, or being friends. Which one, Clay? All right. So we're not gonna. Like I said, we're not going to watch the video. I don't even know if that's like allowed or something, if that'll be a problem. But basically, this is a story about, and it was from Vitade, when I should have sang the September song, since it mentions the 21st day in September. Missed opportunity. Oh well, maybe next September 21st. Password no longer required to sign into Microsoft accounts. Okay, so they already have a lot of places where you sign in that offer or even require two-step authentication. That means you put in your password, but then you also have to either have them email you a code to get into your account. Additionally, in addition to your password, or you get, there's an authenticator app that looks like the Google. We use Google's here, and I will cover up the numbers and I'll cover up my accounts too, and I really can't show you anything. Okay. Alright, so if you can see that, basically that's what it looks like. And so that changes. They're on a time. Whoops, I closed it. You can see the time right there. Except I keep closing it. You can see the time, the little dial going around, and I don't know how long they stay on, maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute, something like that. But anyway, so that gives you a code to put in as well. And I have that for, what do I have that for? I have that for my YouTube account. Google basically is the YouTube account. I have that for our antivirus that we package in with our management software, and for the management software itself. So I have 3 different things that I use that for. And so basically they're just going to that alone, or either the emailing you a code and also one from there. That would be 2 steps, or they just don't require the password anymore, but you still got to do one of those other things. So that was basically the idea of this, and I did not know Microsoft was going to do that. So that's interesting to me anyway. Alright. Let's see. Clay says he's already liked and subscribed, and we're all friends here. Darn right. That's right, Clay. What up, AJ? AJ, you missed the John Deloney song, AJ. You missed the article for you about alcohol shortages and why they're happening even this long after the pandy. I guess the pandy's still happening. I see. Clay's just trying to liven the chat a bit, and I can appreciate anybody instigating. I certainly can appreciate that. Clay is just swamped at work there. He says he's trying to think about going up to the roof and jumping off. Yep. Did you drink it all? You might have, AJ. You might have, sir. Let's see if I have that. And it was from the story was from NPR. Here it is. Here it is, AJ. Here it is for you. Look at all. Why liquor shortages caused by the COVID-19 pandemic persist in some states. I will quickly review for our friend AJ, who is late for some reason. I don't. And did you have a note? Did you present a note to me or Aubrey? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, so all along the line is their problems. Some people can't find some producers struggling to find glass bottles. The cost to import liquor from overseas has shot up, and because of price increases in international shipping, and actually delivering the booze to bars, restaurants, and other vendors has been hampered by a shortage of truck drivers. So you got problems all the way along there, AJ. I guess if you need a part-time gig, you could do some driving and get that booze over there. Let's see, did that. AJ got caught with a sales rep that dropped by the office. I see how it is. Always be closing if you want the knife set. Alright, the Ohio fact of the day. I don't think we talked about this before. The Serpent Mound in Ohio. There's some different shots of it. And where that would be is, there's Columbus right there. I'm like up here. Not where the dot is. I'm like right up in there. There's the Natty right there. And the Serpent Mound is right there. And it's closed right now, so don't even think about it. Opens at 10 a.m. And let's see. Oh, there's a bigger picture of it. As you can see, that's the little head and stuff. And I'm sure they patched it up and stuff. I'm sure it wasn't like this, and I think they put the path around it. That's new, I believe. But it definitely was there, and so as you can see, that's the head and that's the tail. And so built by ancient Native Americans, I believe is what it says somewhere in here. East Lake, Ohio is ground zero for all of this. The mountain builders are not who we think they are. They are not the Native Americans. Oh, this one says something different. They were here long before the Native Americans, thousands of years before. Now they are intermixed into the Native Americans. Oh, this guy was on the History Channel's UFO Hunters. Okay, all right. I did not know this story was going into that, but another site that I was reading about it said that ancient Native Americans did that, and that's generally who it's attributed to. But not having been there, we can't prove anything about anything. Alrighty, back to the chat. No more chat. Okay. There's chat. It's still there. Just nobody typed anything. Let's see what we got. Oh, notes. Got too much stuff going on. I need a James Child and a Kelly Daniel to run my show, so I can just talk. Upcoming streams: Ramsey Show, Aftershow show. Hey, that's this show. Is on every weekday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, unless there may be a few occasions where I'm too busy at my job, like Clay is right now, like AJ is, getting caught up with a sales rep. It's trying to close because he wants the knife set. Every so often that might happen at my job too, and so in that case it may be a little delayed, but it is going to happen. I think I've only not done a show one time since I started. And the reason for that is because I almost didn't do the second one, because I knew that if I don't do the second one, then I could easily find a way to not do the third one. So I made myself do the second one and every one after that. So it's only been when work interfered. So every weekday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, unless it's one of those rare occasions. And it starts right after the Ramsey Show YouTube video ends. It may go over a little bit past 6 every so often. But should be right around 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll also usually start a live stream just for chatting if the Ramsey Show mod has not posted that day's show by 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Yes, we start chatting early, dog. We talk about dogs and daughter. No, we talk about food a lot. Things that annoy us, we talked about today. Just whatever. Occasionally somebody comes by and asks for financial advice. Occasionally. But anyway, but my me posting a pre-show chat is what I call it, and that happened I think 7 times in the past 3 months, something like that. Alrighty, so upcoming streams, Madden rematch with Justin, who is my daughter's boyfriend, and that should be happening sometime, maybe this week, maybe the weekend. Father-daughter video gaming returns this Friday. That's in 2 days. Friday. Bella and I will be playing an older game called Trine. It's a side scroller. It's 3 characters in there, and you can have 3 players, but it's just going to be us 2, and so one of us, or maybe we'll alternate switching depending on the situation, because sometimes you got to like switch to actually have the one character use his skills to get to the next thing, the next part of it. So so that's probably going to be, let's see if she emailed me. I told her I could start doing it around 7:30. She has not told me when yet, but she did say Friday night. So stay tuned for that. But I would assume it's not going to be too late. But I will get back to you on that. That game also has 3 sequels, so we may play those as well. But probably won't do them all in a row, just because doing the same thing over and over and over and over again might be boring, especially in a video game issue. If you have not, if you want a way to quickly find my Baby Step song, now that mine and Ed Sheeran's. If you want to find that, it's not up in the top anymore here. So if you want to slide all the way down to the music folder, I put that in there since that's music. That's in there, keeping good company with my friends in Thrill Cat, doing those 2 songs from the year of our Lord 1993 in, I think, either Virginia Beach or Norfolk. I think Virginia Beach. But anyway, there it is right there, and it is the temporary lyric video, which we just did earlier. I just sang along with that. Hopefully you guys did too. And that's because I'm going to make a better one, and I'm going to put it on the TikTok and the Instagram. Yeah. So fun times. I'm going to get a better version of it as well. Before I do that, I'm going to keep recording it until I get a good one. So let's check the chat one more time. AJ can't stay. He's out. Clay asks, Steve, have you seen the trailers or heard about Star Wars Visions? It released on Disney Plus today. I plan to check it out. Yeah, me too. It's like anime. It's not canon stuff, so they can do whatever they want on there. It's like just in the Star Wars universe, but I don't think it will have any characters that we know now. They may like talk about, they may talk about characters like Darth Vader or something like that, or the Emperor. They may, but I don't think it will have any of those in there. But it's just going to be like anime Star Wars, is what I believe. I have not seen the trailers, so I have started watching Rebels with my son. We're almost through season 1, and it is way better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's animated. It's still a cartoon, so you get the, over exaggerated, kids type of thing where like they get annoyed with each other and you go, like that a lot, like overdoing it. Overacting is what you would call it if it would be live action. But that happens in there. But I mean, it's really good, and other characters pop up from the Star Wars movies and other series like Clone Wars and so forth. And now you got back and forth. You got movie characters going into the animation, and then you got just the animation stuff that are now going to be coming into the live action series, which is why I'm watching it, basically, so I can get familiar with those characters before they show up in The Mandalorian. Or the next one that's coming is what is it called? The Book of Boba Fett is the next one that is coming out after this current run of Star Wars Visions. So, good question, Clay. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. So, but yeah, I am enjoying that, and that's another thing that my son and I are doing. And we're watching that together. We're zooming through it. I think we just started like 2 weeks ago or something like that. Maybe not even 2 weeks. Maybe only been a week and a half. Sometimes we watch one episode a day, sometimes 2, a couple times none, but most of the time we watch at least one. It's it's like it's made for like a TV half hour, so it's like 22 minutes without the commercials. Alrighty, I guess that's it for today. I will see you kids maybe on a stream tonight. I don't have to get up early for the Menards tomorrow morning, so maybe a later stream. Probably me commenting on some Reddit stuff. Either, where is it? Like the tech support, where I read people's computer problems, where they ask questions about things that their computers are doing that they don't like. And so I talk about what could be causing it and what they can do to fix it. And there's also a Dave Ramsey subreddit on the Reddit. And I plan on going on there, and I've done like a test run. We did a test run on that, I think yesterday, on the Aftershow, where I showed you basically how that was going to go. Just scroll past all the ones where they disagree. Well, I don't know. I probably comment a little bit when they disagree with Dave, but like some of them say like, I don't, I think the show should be run like this, and so forth. And so, but sometimes and people post on there when they have success stories. Like somebody posted that they were on baby step 7 now, and they told a little bit about their journey, and so that's always awesome. People do that on there as well. So it's a mixed bag, as you would expect on the Reddit, on the internet in general. That's where this is the last video gaming thing I did, which was Justin kicking my butt. Where's that final score? I think 35-21, I think it was. He was Dallas. That's him trying to figure out who he was going to be. And I said, of course, be Dallas. Why not? Oh, it's going to be even harder now, though, because I will have to be playing with a backup quarterback. Since my starting quarterback for Washington is on injured reserve, and on matchups you have to play with the official roster. You can't use modified. rosters, custom rosters. You can't use those in matchups online. So that's that. Alright, one more check of the chat and we will bounce out. Thanks again for making time for us, Clay. Appreciate it. Hopefully work won't be getting you down, dog. Don't bring me down, 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 down. Alright, that's a different song. For a different day, perhaps. Everybody make smart financial decisions. Not just today, not just tomorrow, not just this year, not just this decade. Make smart financial decisions every day. Thanks. And now the awkward time where I have to push the button to stop it. Because I had my notes in the way. So there you go.